For those of you that don't know the history of Brownsville, this was founded in 1853. This was not the original cemetery, which is why on the signage you'll see outside it says 1850. The original cemetery was over by the courthouse. And when they ran out of space, they moved everyone here. If you know anything about Charles Stillman, this was his property. He donated it to the city for the purpose of the cemetery. And if you have time to walk around, you'll see the diversity of population that was in Brownsville at that time. Spanish, German, Scottish people, French, and of course, a lot of people from Matamoros were buried here if they happened to die on this side of the river. So you'll see that as well. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you the basic information. I have brochures if you want one, and then I'll let Daniela talk about the Fiesta de Vida. Go ahead.
If any of y'all have seen the movie Coco, this is our pride and joy for the Old City Cemetery because we are able to bring the cemetery alive during Dia de los Muertos, which is our just had our second annual Fiesta de Vida celebration. And what we do is we bring artists. We also make sure that we are celebrating the history by activating and getting the people who have been buried here and families involved. So they actually donate to tell the history of the actual grave. And if you know the history of Dia de los Muertos, what's involved is the agua, sal, and mar. And so those are very important elements in making sure that you can have your loved ones cross to the other side and making sure that you can have that communication with them on that day. So during that day, we bring the families that are related, we reach out to them, and we do a little, it's called an ofrenda at each of the sites that are activated. And we also have like a party in the cemetery, which is really wonderful and also respectful because we do a tour so that people understand the history of the cemetery and who's buried here. And we also have artists who create different types of installations, which we had a lot of local artists do. It's through seeds, they're able to make a beautiful piece, which is very common in Mexico City when they celebrated in Oaxaca. So we decided that we felt that Brownsville really is a destination. We have a lot of cohesion in this celebration because the costumes actually shows a lot of the history. We have Roca, which you all were able to visit yesterday, and they make their costumes from scratch, and they're called Catrinas. And so they do a callejoneada, and we start here, which is where the ceremony starts, and then we end in Market Square. So it's a beautiful way of connecting and walking in a callejoneada, and everybody's dressed up. And we have puppets that are called monquigongas,